Alright, it hasn't even been 4 months since I've done a pickups video, but we have nearly 100 items to show. I have 100 items to show. So let's get into it. Let's just call this one Movies Galore and More. Start off with an iconic movie on Blu-ray. Jaws, very first film, of course, starring Richard Dreyfuss, Roy Schneider, Robert Shaw, Larry and Gary, and Murray Hamilton, who unfortunately passed away. He plays the mayor of the town or whatever in this movie, and even the second movie. And shortly after wrapping or finishing his scenes in Jaws 2, he passed away. Anyways, great film. This movie started it all. I remember seeing this for the first time on cable back in the 90s, back when TNT would do their marathon of the Jaws 1, 2, and 3. I'm not sure if they played Jaws Revenge back then, but they do now. Other stations do now. AMC regularly does marathons of this movie. This movie looks simply amazing on Blu-ray. It's amazing the amount of detail they're able to get out of the film and remaster the film and everything. But this comes with also a digital HD version of the film. I'm not big on those. I've said that before. But it says here, digitally remastered and fully restored from the high-resolution 35mm original film elements, and that shows. It looks like a brand new film, basically. No flaws whatsoever from what I saw. Jaws 2, actually have not watched this one either. A lot of the movies you're about to see I haven't watched. I've watched a select few. But Jaws 2, haven't seen this in a while. I think I still have my DVD, which I'll end up selling. I had the crazy idea to upgrade a lot of my movies on Blu-ray, mostly the action films and just films I know I'm going to watch over and over again that I just want to upgrade for my 40-inch Samsung TV. So that's that. Double feature starring with Casablanca and the African Queen. I bought this mainly for the African Queen. I have not seen Casablanca, so that'll be really neat to see. But I do enjoy the African Queen. I saw it on cable years ago before this came out, and just had to have it. I've been wanting this since before it even came out on Blu-ray. I remember going on Amazon looking to see if they had this on Blu-ray and signed up to get emailed when it came out. And this is the short-lived Sapphire series by, I believe it's Sony, I think. No, I'm sorry, Paramount. Great film though, awesome on Blu-ray, amazing sound, theater quality sound here if you have a good surround sound system and receiver, or speakers too. If you don't know about the film, just look it up. Nice slipcover there. There's the regular artwork there. This will be multiple parts. I don't know how many. Probably not 12 like I had to do a while back. 12 parts, that was a lot. This was cheap enough, so I got it. I think I sold the DVD copy of this, but it has a different cover on the DVD. I like that cover. It's iconic. This is different. I don't know why they go and change the covers for some of these movies on Blu-ray, but they do. But Clint Eastwood in Escape from Alcatraz. Classic film, based on a true story. If you haven't seen it, go see it or watch it. That they do show the Blu-ray edition on TV now. But here's Duel, Steven Spielberg's first feature film. It's actually a TV movie starring what's his name, Dennis Weaver. He was also in some Western shows as well, back in the 70s and early 80s. But great film about a guy that accidentally cuts off a trucker, and he ends up following him and harassing him, nearly running him off the road, ends up getting a flat. You never see the driver in this film, not even at the end, but classic. And it's inexpensive on Blu-ray. Never actually owned it, just saw it on TV one day and decided to download it, then I bought it. Scarface, great version of this movie. Improved sound, and obviously picture quality over the first DVD release, which didn't come out all that long ago, amazingly. But you can actually count the amount of curse words in this film. I believe one of them, it's called The Word of Tony Montana, maybe. But there's a TV version on here as well. The making of Scarface, the video game, the making of the movie, deleted scenes, great stuff here. Classic action movie. Highly recommend it. Starman. Also had this on DVD. I do plan on replacing some more movies on Blu-ray that I used to own on DVD. A lot of them I sold. I've spent a lot of money trying to replace these, or replace them, and buying more movies I just never owned. Anyways, Jeff Bridges and Karen Allen, great film about an alien that comes down to Earth and takes the form of a woman's deceased boyfriend or husband or whatever. Classic 80s film there. Star Wars The Force Awakens is the first run version. Has deleted scenes, Blu-ray and DVD and digital HD here. Cool black case. Running out of time, so I'm just going to speed this along here. Led Zeppelin, The Song Remains the Same on Blu-ray. This is on DVD as well, and CD and record, and cassette, which I do own one of the cassettes from this movie. Haven't seen this for quite a while, since I was hanging out with some friends and at their parents' house. So that's the last time I saw this, and it was a partial DVR recording at that. Slide some of those over. Aliens. Been wanting this for quite a while, actually, since it pretty much came out. Just a pick up right where Alien left off, and go from there. Great action scenes here. I've seen the making of this on YouTube, actually, but this DVD does contain the making of the film, the same feature that is on YouTube. But yeah, classic film. It says at the bottom here, this time is war. Would have liked the original cover, but hey, great transfer, remastered in high definition. Cannonball Run, classic car chase movie, race movie, starring Burt Reynolds, Farrah Fawcett, Dom Luiz, Roger Moore. You got two guys from the Rat Pack here, Dean Martin and Sammy Davis Jr. You got I forget the Asian guy in Rush Hour. It doesn't even have a cast back here, much of one anyways. Yeah, it doesn't even mention him. Jackie Chan, I'm sorry. It does. Classic film. I didn't really like the second one when they marathoned it on TV, but hey. Another car chase movie, bought this at the same time. Smokey and the Bandit, starring Burt Reynolds, Sally Field. It's just a part of this 1970s best of the decade. Came out in 1977, I believe. Prometheus, great film. I really enjoyed this, and there's a second film coming out, and this is kind of ties into the alien world. But I've seen the making of Aliens, and in that film they talk about this film, and they claim that it has nothing to do with that Alien movies at all, even though it contains the ship that's in Aliens. So kind of confusing there. Still sticking with movies, or Blu-ray rather. Jimi Hendrix, Here My Train to Come. This is a documentary about the man. Very extensive documentary. Has some special features here with some clips from a concert in Miami, and another one I forget. New York Pop Festival. Then there's Love and Peace Festival as well, and Top of the Pops. Great stuff here. It's just the definitive documentary about the man's life. Very, very cool. Some of these I did get used. Batman: The Dark Knight. Awesome film. I have seen it. Did see it in theaters when it came out, and I've seen it a few more times at home on DVD. Had to buy the Blu-ray and replace the DVD. Got this to California while I was on vacation. Deadpool, great movie. Blu-ray and DVD. A lot of laughs here. Has some very crude humor in it, so it's really not for kids. I wouldn't recommend this for kids at all, in fact. But yeah, great film. Enjoyed it very much, and it's from the Marvel universe. I have to continue this into part 2. On Golden Pond, collector's edition, starring Katharine Hepburn, Henry Fonda, and Jane Fonda. A great film about a family that goes out to their lake house, and hell kind of ensues. But in the end, it kind of shows that families can stick together through tough and thin, thick and thin rather. Meet me over in part 2 if you like these types of videos. Hit that subscribe button, rate and comment, guys. Thanks again for watching.